Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Flight Sim Deck. We're out here in Miami, Florida, and we're going to be doing American Airlines flight number 956 with service to Raleigh, North Carolina. Back in the 737-800 series, and good to be back in it. I've been flying a lot of other aircraft lately, and nice, like I said, just nice to be back in it and flying it out of here today. So, getting ready here at the gate and loading up the plane. Everybody's boarding right now, and we're going to be on our way very soon. We're going to take a look at the route as we always do and show you exactly how we will be getting there. Not too big of a fan of these night textures. I've been spoiled recently by the new Amsterdam that came out, which has phenomenal night textures, but the day textures here are great, just the night one's not so good after coming back to it for a while. But that's okay, we'll be out of here very soon and out flying. So let's get in here. This is going to be the route all the way north to Raleigh. Little American Airlines route. I'll get into the departures and the arrival later, but just for now I'm showing you that we're going out this way. Up north, this departure. Let's see, that'll bring us over to... we're basically going along the VORs here. You got Orlando up here, to Sanford, near Sanford, and then Jacksonville. Well, this is the Craig, to Craig up here, and then going to Savannah, which is the airport over there. Then up this way a little bit, northeast. Sky Vector's running kind of slow today. And that's going to be our way in, guys. We're probably going to get it, it's not going to be our exact way into Raleigh. We're probably going to be vectored around, and then I don't know what our approach will be at the moment, but we'll see when we get there. But yeah, this is the route. This is the actual route the plane flies. This route flies, and got it off of FlightAware and made a few modifications to it for weather, but that's what it's going to be. Alright, everybody's pushing away here, everybody's boarded, and we're going to get pushing back here soon.
Brakes off, here we go.
Okay, we're going to get the packs off, and we're going to be starting the number 2 engine in just a moment. Couldn't get GSX to work today. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Like for instance, in this case today, it worked for all the boarding stuff, but as soon as I went to do the pushback, the little window wouldn't show up, and that happens very consistently to me, where that window just doesn't show up anymore to give it the commands. So it's a little frustrating, but nowadays, instead of trying to fix it, I spent 45 minutes one day before I could even get out of the airport, and then, you know, of course the runway switch, the weather changes, so I don't even mess with it anymore. If it doesn't come up, I just push back anyway. Oh, that guy was impatient. And he's driving a fuel truck too. That's not a good truck to crash into an aircraft with. But anyways, hopefully they take a look at that guy and give him a drug test or something. Okay. Yeah, but like I said here, the night textures, I'm just like, I'm so spoiled now with the Amsterdam ones. Because they did a really good job with the concrete and how it reflects and stuff. And these are just kind of, you know... Well, I mean, the lighting in Prepar3D isn't that great anyways, as far as how it disperses the light at the gates. You know, the planes will be completely black, but then the ground will be light below it. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but, you know... I kind of got reminded real quick why I don't do night flights, but there are some really cool factors. Orbx makes it a little better, so heading out of here, and definitely on the approach is going to be very nice. So, you know, I cut out a lot of the stuff in between here. You know, most of it is just, you're just staring out into the darkness. There's not much to see, especially with cloud cover. You see anything down there, so took a lot of that stuff out.
And pressure's normal.
did a, let's see, there is an FSElite review that I did for Raleigh. If you want to check that out on their YouTube page, you can get a little more in-depth look at that airport and what it has to offer before you purchase it. So if you're interested in something like that, you can check that out. I'll put the link in the description, and that'll be there for you. So, alright, we're getting everything ready here. We have taxi lights on, and we're ready to head over there. We're going to runway 8 right. There's a company plane ahead of us going over there right now. A little bit of rain tonight. Not too much, very light. Almost can't even see it. Like I said, great to be back in this plane. It feels like home flying this one. I've been doing a lot of work with the FS Labs A320. Recently got the Dash 8, and I'm learning how to fly that. That plane is a whole new experience, completely different from anything I've ever flown. So just learning those, and then stepping back into this, where it's just comfort. You know, just a good feeling. Probably going to do some live streaming with this plane eventually, pretty soon. That'll actually probably be my next live stream when I have time to do one. I don't know when I'll have time. A lot of stuff coming up for me soon. I'm going to be moving very soon, and that's going to complicate some things. But eventually, yes, we will do a route with this plane. Have some collaborations I want to do this year. Definitely want to do one with Oz Flight Simmer. Me and him have been talking about it. Just we have no idea what we'll do yet, but we'd like to do something either online or at least you know, a video like this, something like that. So that'll hopefully be coming this year. Okay, we're getting real close to the runway now, and we'll be lining up very soon. Okay, nobody's coming in right now, and nobody's in line for departure, so we're just going to line right up and make our final preparations. I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but preparations is the word. Not preparation H, but preparation. 737. Okay, we're going to hold short here. Put the parking brake on. Checking the fuel. Looks good as always. Taxi light off. The landing light's on. Strobe light on. And let's set the clocks. My clocks are always wrong for some reason. I don't know why, unless it's using Zulu time. I'm not sure. It's actually about 9:52 right now. It's usually a night flight around this time. So as promised, this is the Headley 2 departure. It's the departure plate that we'll be flying out of. If you'd like to follow along and do the same departure, there you go. I get these off airnav.com. It's got all the US ones. But alright, we're on the rollout, and I'll be with you in the air. Positive climb, gear up. The strobe lights look good today. Sometimes I turn them on and they don't really show up. So that was nice to see. But I haven't done many night flights lately, so maybe I don't remember them showing up. Maybe they do, I don't know. But they looked extra good today, extra noticeable. But yeah, it had been a while since I'd done anything tonight. So I just wanted to get something done. I mean, this was a good route. I was actually surprised I hadn't done this route before. Miami to Raleigh. Couldn't find it on my channel. I like to mix it up a lot. Mix it up between planes and sceneries. If I flow into a certain scenery too recently, I kind of try to avoid it. But actually, it's been a while since I've been anywhere near Miami. Everything looks great down there. Get the engine start switches off. We'll look on the first officer side and down at the beautiful city lights. This is Orbx Global and Vector running here. They recently had an update for Global and ran it, went pretty good. I didn't really look at the notes to what they updated. But had no trouble installing that. I'm still not even running the new prepared update. I actually need to do that. I kind of forgot about it. I avoided it for a while in the beginning just because, you know, sometimes certain things aren't compatible. Like Active Sky for a few days, but they were on top of it this time. I think it came out right away, or even before it. Yeah. So, cut out a lot of stuff already on our way to 30,000 feet. Top of climb is approaching. And we're going to be on our way to Worms and then Barbs. Got some funny names here. There's also one on this route too called PC Man. Which is kind of funny. Whoever named that must have been a PC man, not a Mac person. 35,000 feet is the cruise altitude today. And we are approaching it right now. 17 minutes into the flight. I like doing night flights, but there's just not a whole lot to look at once you get to cruise. And, you know, it gets interesting once you get around 10,000 feet. But that's why I'd rather do a lot more day flights, just for YouTube's sake. For the entertainment factor of views and such. I guess also if you're going out GA, you're gonna fly lower and see some more things. Gotta wait for some of the clouds right here to get a good shot of what's below us. And just like that, we are already approaching our top of descent. This is a 2-hour flight, but you know, it's just darkness out there. So, like I said, I cut a lot of that out. going to begin going down. The 737 is a very smart aircraft, as long as you have everything programmed correctly in the FMC. It'll basically just fly the whole descent for you. Now the 717 is, or 717 I should actually say, they've released a new update for it, TFDI. Well, actually, I'm sorry, they have not released it yet. By the time a lot of people see this video down the road in the next few weeks, it'll probably be out. But they've announced it, and they're just now adding the top of climb and top of descent, which I really feel like stuff like that should have been released with the aircraft. It's a $60 aircraft, and it's basically, it came out with the quality of like a public beta, but they didn't call it that, you know. So I've shelved it for now. I just give up on it. There's too many things missing, but they are adding them. It is coming along, and I'm happy about that, so that's good. Right now, this is the Malvern 2 arrival that we're flying. It's a two-parter, but it's the main one. And it looks like we are going to expect 2-3 right. We'll get vectored into that once we get closer. Get the line on for a moment. Get the landing lights on. That's actually all we need to do. Just hard to see them. That's all good. All right. Making our way through the clouds, getting to see a little bit of the city in between. And I want to say we got about 15, 20 more miles to go, and then we're going to get our vector onto the runway heading. Just going to put in 232, which is the course heading, and then we'll just fly in with that heading button. Pretty clear night down there, so we'll be able to hand fly at least for 2,500 feet. Okay, we're going to start that now. We get in here and remove the vector. And execute. This is something the 717 would not be able to do for you. That aircraft did all kinds of weird things, and it all stems from attention to detail with the FMC. But like I said, that's getting better, and it's going to be a great aircraft. So if you guys are thinking about buying it, I would wait just a little bit longer till they get it all straightened out, and then it's going to be great. And I'll be doing more flights with it. I'm really eager to do some more stuff out of Atlanta to Chicago, and I'm just holding off on that flight until that gets fixed, and we'll have some good times. 717. So we got the altimeter set, localizer frequency, in our core setting. Just realized the VNAV, or I'm sorry, the LNAV wasn't on. Dial in our speed now. Start our final approach. Gear down. Speed brake. Engine start switches are on continuous. And we're still going to be configuring our flaps. Bar on, I had it on earlier, but I think I accidentally bumped it. See the lights way off in the distance there. Well, not way off, about 10 miles, a little less. taxiway right up here. Auto brake off and flaps up. And taxi lights on. And let's have a look at a couple replays. Got a few views for you today. Little static shot, kind of up in the air a little bit. Thought this one looked pretty cool. I'm going to come out with a tutorial soon in chase plane on some techniques for doing these kind of videos, the landings. Maybe I'll include takeoffs too, but I might do a separate one for that. Now remember, this is a replay, and you will not see the spoilers or the reverse thrust engage. But it still looks cool regardless. Alright, back in the cockpit, heading over to our gate. Not really sure what gate American Park's at here, but we're going to pick one. We got a couple American flights up here, so we'll probably go in between those. I usually use flight aware, but sometimes they're not correct either. But at this point, you know, it doesn't really matter. Flight's over, and you know, we'll go wherever we damn well please. The one up here looks good. Probably should have turned, actually, a little later, but that's okay. They even modeled the inside of the terminals. Which isn't done too often, and it doesn't really impact the frames per second, so that's nice. Got the ice box ready to go there for your drinks. Alright, we're going to perform the shutdown, turning the light on. The parking brake is set. Get the taxi light off. Engine start levers cut off. Get the pack signs on. Or off, they're already on. Next will be the APU bleed air on. We already got the APU starting and the generators going. Anti-collision light off. Oops, turn the strobe back on. Fuel pumps off, except for the left. There we go. Hydraulic pumps off. Open the isolation valve. So that's the left pack. There we go. And then the flight director's off. And that's going to do it for us tonight. It was a good flight. Glad to have you guys on board. Don't forget to leave me a comment. Tell me what's up, what's going on with you, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you haven't. Gonna have some great stuff coming soon. You guys take care. See you next time.